Hey everyone. I genuinely couldn't find 10 movies where time loops are part of the main plot. I found some where it was in the movie for like a few minutes, or maybe for like part of it, but that doesn't count. So I'm just going to stick with the 7 I have until I find 3 more. Please let me know if you know of any more, because I'd love to make this a full top 10. Starting off, my number 7 is Before I Fall. I'm generally not a huge fan of teen dramas. Teen comedies, sometimes. Teen dramas, not so much. Obviously, there are exceptions to that. Before I Fall is one of those exceptions thanks in no small part to time loops. This movie makes up for its shortcomings thanks to a well-crafted story and an exceptional performance from Zoe Dutch. Dutch? I don't know how you say it. Anyway.
Sleep.
The teen drama could certainly be more original, but at least it feels believable. Where this movie stands out, what it does differently, is the ending. I won't spoil it, but it's something none of the other movies do. My score is 3.5 out of 5. Number 6 is Happy Death Day to You. Considering the first Happy Death Day really didn't need a sequel, this movie is far better than it has any right to be. My one complaint is that there's one scene where I think they take the comedy a little too far, and it kind of doesn't work. But aside from that, I love it. Tree's character arc picks up right where left off and continues on in a believable direction. Yeah, in the first movie she realized she was a shitty person, then actively tried to be a better person, but now that she realizes her mom is still alive in this timeline, of course she's going to revert back to her default setting of selfish. And for once, this movie actually explains what's causing the time loops. Finally, I love that they switched things up and had a Tree suicide montage instead of a Tree getting murdered montage. Pretty fun. The score is 3.9 out of 5. Number 5 is Happy Death Day. Look, if there's one thing that will always feel at home in a time loop movie, it's the asshole redemption character arc. It's one of the most interesting arcs a character can have, and Tree's arc is one of my favorites. Jessica Ralph's performance is excellent. Probably the best thing about this movie.
It's just that this day is really hard for me. And I miss Mom. You know, I miss her so much. I miss the way that she smelled. I miss that crazy horse laugh she had.
Yeah, me too.
And I guess I thought that if I avoided all of it, if I avoided you, that somehow it would be easier. But it's not.
The scares work, the humor is funny, and the acting is solid. And I absolutely love the death montage.
Not gonna fake it, now when you go down, 'cause this is my game, and you better come to play. I used to hold my breath back, now I'm letting go. I make my own choice, bitch, I run this show, so leave the lights on, no you can't make me behave. So you say I'm complicated, that I must be out of my mind, but you feel me underrated.
My score is 4 out of 5. Number 4 is Triangle. This movie is a mindfuck and I love it. This is a trippy psychological thriller masquerading as a slasher flick on a boat. Melissa George is a powerhouse here, giving us a wide range of emotion as she goes through all this shit. The cinematography and editing are great. This movie has Greek mythology running through its veins, and I love it. Jess is essentially Sisyphus, the man who cheated Zeus in death, and as punishment had to push a rock up a hill every day only for it to roll back down. It follows her as she ventures through the 5 rivers of the underworld, starting with the Lethe, which wipes her memory. Or at least that's the theory, I don't know. What I love about this movie is that it's not just a time loop, it's a multi-loop. It's multiple time loops overlapping, and it's pretty confusing at first, but it should make sense by the end. The score is 4.25 out of 5. Please don't hate me for this. Number 3 is Groundhog Day. The original may not be the best, but it's definitely up there. Like Happy Death Day, this movie makes excellent use of the asshole redemption character arc. I don't know the actual name for it, that's just what I call it. This movie laid the groundwork and established a lot of the tropes for this small but versatile subgenre. Bill Murray and Andie MacDowell are both great, and they have very strong chemistry.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to believe in me.
You're not a god. You can take my word for it. This is 12 years of Catholic school talking.
I could come back if you're not ready.
How do you know I'm not a god?
Oh, please.
How do you know?
Because it's not possible.
Doris. This is Doris. Her brother-in-law Carl owns this diner. She's worked here since she was 17. More than anything else in her life, she wants to see Paris before she dies.
Oh, boy, would I.
What are you doing?
This is Debbie Kleiser and her fiancé Fred.
Do I know you?
They're supposed to be getting married this afternoon, but Debbie is having second thoughts.
What?
Lovely ring.
This is Bill. He's been a waiter for 3 years since he left Penn State and had to get work. He likes the town, he paints toy soldiers, and he's gay.
I am.
This is Gus. He hates his life here. He wishes he stayed in the Navy.
Well, I could have retired on half pay after 20 years.
Excuse me, is this some kind of trick?
Well, maybe the real God uses tricks. You know, maybe he's not omnipotent. He's just been around so long, he knows everything.
Oh, okay. Well, who's that?
This is Tom. He worked in the coal mine until they closed it down.
And her?
It's Alice. Came over here from Ireland when she was a baby. She lived in Erie most of her life.
He's right. And her?
Nancy. She works in the dress shop and makes noises like a chipmunk when she gets real excited.
Hey!
It's true.
How do you know these people?
I told you, I know everything. In about 5 seconds, a waiter's gonna drop a tray of dishes. 5, 4, 3,
nuts.
2, 1. Okay?
Okay, that's enough.
The writing is solid, the humor rarely misses, and the musical score is memorable and perfectly complements the tone of each scene. The score is 4.5 out of 5. Number 2 is Palm Springs. Kids, this is the story of how your mother met Jake Peralta. This movie starts with someone who's already in the time loop and then accidentally gets someone else in the time loop. Now there are 2 people stuck in the loop together. Well, technically 3, but mostly just 2. It succeeds thanks in no small part to the excellent chemistry of the leads. They are very well matched.
Such an awesome car.
How close are you sticking to my sketch?
I stuck to it exactly. You're gonna love it.
Awesome.
Looks really cool.
Wait! Stop! There's a bomb in the cake. Don't worry. I used to be a bomb guy. Everyone stand back!
Oh my God! Cry out! You son of a bitch! You ruined my plans!
Sarah, the sister of the bride, and based on her accent, from origins unknown. I'll take her dead or alive.
Put the weapon down.
Fine. Then it's to be hand-to-hand combat then.
Oh my God! Niles!
How's it going? Is it good?
Yeah, it looks really good.
And are the balls smooth and hairless like I asked for?
Yeah.
And are you getting the jizz right?
Dotted lines, straight across.
Aside from Andy Samberg and Kristen Milioti, J.K. Simmons is also great. The writing is great, the pacing is perfect, the musical score is good, and the humor is consistently funny. My score is 4.75 out of 5. Finally, number 1 is Edge of Tomorrow. This is one of the most underrated movies of all time. Doug Liman seriously doesn't get enough credit for this movie. He really created something special here. Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt are great, Bill Paxton and Brendan Gleeson are good, and the rest of the cast is solid. The action is well shot, easy to follow, well edited, and pretty inventive at times. The writing, cinematography, editing, and music are all great.
Keep your eyes open. Again. 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 Again.
Just wait. I think I'm okay.
On your feet, maggot. 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 I'm trying to be nice to you, maggot. Now move.
The ending might be a little confusing, but I was able to figure it out. At least I think I was. Time travel was weird. My score is 5 out of 5. Hey everyone, I genuinely couldn't find 10 movies where time loops are part of the main plot. I found some... Wait a minute. Oh, god damn it. Well, I prepared for a reason. Not sure how long this will take. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but don't really have any other options. Oh, okay. Okay, that's better. Hey everyone, let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and all that. If you don't like the video, subscribe anyway so you can tell me how bad my other stuff is. That's all for today. Stay safe in these crazy times.